Hello everyone, it's me, and I'm doing another video, and this time I'm going to make what I like to call the zigzag friendship bracelet. And if you don't know what that looks like, it looks something like this. I think it's one of my favorite ones because it's a little difficult, but it's very fun. And when you're done, it looks really cool. So, what you have to do is you need to cut, a pretty large amount. Like for my wrist, I use about an arm's width of string. I mean, I know you don't need to use all of the string, but it's nice so you know that you won't run out. So today I'm going to show you with just a little diagram of string. So what you do is the pattern for the string is that you need to start out with two strings of the same color. And then after you have two strings of the same color, then you need to have one string of one color, and then two strings of the same color, and then two strings of the same color. So then, when you're done with that, you lay them all out straight like this so you know what you're doing. What you do is you take the first string and you make a 4 onto the second string, and you take the end and you put it in there inside the 4 loop, and so you make a knot and you pull it up. So then what you do is you make another 4 on the same string and you bring it in and you pull it through to make another knot. Then the second string you put away and you keep the first string in your hand. And then to the third string you do exactly the same thing. You make a 4, you put it under, and you pull it through. You make a 4, put the string under, and pull it through. So then you go to the fourth string and you do exactly the same thing. The 4, and the 4, and the 4, and you just keep doing the 4s until you've gotten to the last string. And this might take some practice and some time, but after a while you should be able to get it. So you just keep making 4s, and then you go to the last color, and you make some more 4s. And then, once you've done all the 4s, then you have the first string has ended up on the right side. So then you lay out all your strings again, but you keep the first string over onto the right. And then you take your second string, and you go in and make the 4, and do exactly the same thing. And you just go through making knots on all the strings. And this is why I think it takes a long time and it makes it harder, because some people, they don't have a long attention span and they don't want to do things for a long amount of time. So this is definitely something that takes patience. And I learned that doing this actually added my patience, because before making friendship bracelets, I was not a very patient person at all. So I think that's kind of something cool about friendship bracelets. And also, my string is cut really, really short. So don't make your string this short, because the only thing this will be good for is like a keychain or something. So then you put, this is the first string we used, and this is the second string we used. So you put these up because we're not going to use them anymore. So then you go with your third string, which mine was purple, and you just keep making the 4s and tying the knots. And I know that this can get kind of boring after some time, but once you're done, I think it's really worth sitting here for a while and tying knots. So then you go to the brown. Well, my last color is brown, so I'm going to the brown and I'm making more of the 4s, tying my knots. And if you accidentally do like a 3rd knot on a string because you're not paying attention, it's okay. You don't have to like go get the tweezers and undo the little tiny knot. And then we're also going to just leave this here in the pile that we're not using. And we go back, we do the 4s again with the last string that's left there. And I just keep doing it, tying the knots. And so then as we're getting closer and closer to the end, I know you're going to be like really tempted to like pick these up and like keep doing the line across all of them, but if you do that, then you'll just get a striped one that's going down, just like the candy stripe that I did. That's another video. So, and also if you have any requests on bracelets or comments or anything, just feel free to ask me or to comment. I like comments, they make me happy. So then we're doing the last few knots here. Okay, so now that I'm down to the middle string, the string that was on the very right when we started, I'm going to move it to the far left and move all my strings back, and then now comes the little bit hard part for me, is we're going to start with the same string that we started before, except we're going to do a backwards 4. Moving it through, do exactly the same thing except for backwards. So you do a backwards 4, go underneath, and you pull it through. And your strings might be going a little insane and trying to go all over the place, but you'll be able to do it after a while. And then you just keep doing the backwards 4s. And so what I don't like about this is that it's called a backwards knot, and the backwards 4 is kind of hard because I'm a righty, and it's just kind of hard for me to do stuff with my left hand. And so since this is a backwards 4, you have to like reach in it backwards and stuff. But some people are like amazing at doing backwards knots, and they can do it faster than a forward knot. I'm just not one of those people. So we just keep doing these knots. And I'm sorry that I keep just rambling, but I'm trying to keep you guys entertained while I'm just doing these knots. But so you just keep doing this. And so then, as I said before, you just keep this string away, and you go with the same string, and you just keep doing it. But as this is going, I'm going to show you what it looks like so far. So far, it looks like that. And you can kind of see how the curve is starting right there. And then when you do the backwards knots, it's going to go over. So that's my video on how to do a squiggly zigzag friendship bracelet. And I hope you learned something today, and I hope you enjoyed. So thanks for watching.